I'm just a regular guy living in Chicago, but my life changed when I met Afsana. This is our story, and I'll keep it simple because that's how it felt, real and raw. I first saw Afsana at Union Station, downtown Chicago. She was working on the railway construction crew, which caught my eye. You don't see many women in hard hats, swinging tools under the bright lights of the station. She stood out, not just because of her strength, but because of this quiet grace she carried. Her name, Afsana, means story in Persian, and man, did she have one. Afsana came from Iran. She moved to the USA a few years ago, chasing a better life. But it wasn't easy. She told me about the green card struggle, endless paperwork, interviews, and waiting. Years of it. She said it felt like her life was on hold, like she was stuck in quicksand. In Iran, she was a teacher. But here, teaching jobs were hard to get without the right papers. So she took what she could, construction work. Union Station was her first big job. She'd haul materials, help lay tracks, and work long hours in the noisy, dusty chaos of the station. The cultural shock hit her hard. Back in Iran, she said life was slower. People drank tea, sat together, and talked for hours. Chicago was a whirlwind. Everyone rushing, no one stopping to chat. She missed the warmth of her family's tea rituals. At first, she'd bring a thermos of chai to work, sipping it during breaks. But over time, I noticed her switching to coffee. She laughed about it once, saying, "This is America. Coffee is king." It was like she was trying to fit in bit by bit. That's where I come in. I'm John, born in Uganda, but I've been in Chicago for a decade. I work as a janitor at Union Station, keeping the platforms clean. One day, I saw Afsana sitting alone, sipping her coffee, looking tired. I don't know why, but I walked over and said, "Long day, huh?" She smiled, shy at first, and nodded. That was the start. We started talking during breaks. She told me about Iran, the markets, the music, the way her mom made rice with saffron. I told her about Uganda, the green hills, the loud family dinners, and how I miss plantains. We were both far from home, trying to make sense of this fast, loud city. She'd laugh at my bad jokes, and I'd listen to her stories about teaching kids poetry back in Iran. Her eyes lit up when she talked about it. The coffee thing became our little joke. One day, I brought her a fancy latte from a shop nearby. She took one sip, made a face, and said, "Too sweet, John." But she drank it anyway, and I could tell she was warming up to it. Over time, she went from chai to black coffee, no sugar. "I'm American now," she'd tease, but I knew she was still Afsana, still carrying Iran in her heart. Months passed, and we got closer. We'd grab food after work, tacos, burgers, sometimes falafel from a cart she loved because it reminded her of home. She opened up about her fears, how she worried her green card would never come, how she felt like she didn't belong. I told her she belonged here, with me. I don't know when it happened, but I fell for her. Her strength, her laugh, the way she'd hum Persian songs while working. One night, under the Union Station lights, I asked her to be my partner. My heart was pounding. She looked at me, her dark eyes soft, and said, "John, you're my home now." That was it. We've been together ever since. Afsana's still fighting for her green card. It's a slow, painful process, but she's tough. She still works at the station, still drinks coffee, and still teaches me bits of Persian when we're lying on the couch. I'm learning to love tea because of her. We're building a life, blending Uganda, Iran, and Chicago into something new. It's not perfect, but it's ours.